So I'm not sure how many jars this pan that I have here. Let me go up a little bit higher so you can see it. This pan I have on my oven is going to make. So I've got my jars sitting out here. I want to make some small jars too, because when you give them away as gifts, you don't want to give away a huge jar all the time. Sometimes you want to give away smaller jars. So I'm going to make some small jars as well. So I have always done this when I can. I always put them on a towel. I don't know why, I just have always done this. So I'm getting all my jars ready. And what I need to do is I'm going to boil my lids. And my reasoning for doing this is to get them hot and to sanitize them. So what I need to do is get a pan and get me some water. Turn it on high. And then I'm going to put my lids in there. The small ones are for these. The large ones are for these, the large mouth. So I need to make sure I have an inner and an outer ring. I boil them both to sanitize them. I don't want to put too many in here at once, but I want to get a few in there. So we'll get a few going here. So we'll let that come to a boil. I still have my salsa going. It looks wonderful. I'm excited. I'm really excited for the kids to get this. And I'll keep a few jars for myself too, so I can give it away as for gifts for later. But it's going to be a great thing to have on hand. I got these wonderful restaurant style things for, I got two of them. This is a smaller one and a bigger one for $5 something at Sam's. I love Sam's, just so you know. And then I should get all my stuff out. I do have a lot of people hot water bag their containers. I don't, because once they seal, and you don't need to, but you certainly can if you want to. This is for hot water bathing, but I'm not going to need that this time. So I'm not going to do that. I've done this many times this way, and it works fine. If one doesn't seal, we'll just eat it right away, but usually most of them always seal. That's part of the reason for also heating up the lids as well. But the salsa's hot, and that helps too. I'm going to add some more water to this. I want my lids to be covered. There we go. So I'm just waiting for the lids to come to a good rolling boil, and then once they are boiled, I will spoon these using my spatula. I'm going to clean this real quick while I'm waiting. Everything you use needs to be very clean, because if any germs get into your cans, it can spoil the whole batch. So it's always a good habit to get into cleaning everything. So I'm going to wash out my, what is the word for this? This thing. I always can't think of words when I'm doing this. It's so funny. I'm going through all my dish towels. It's always good to have a lot of dish towels when you do this because you're going to go through a lot of them. So this is all nice and clean. And then as soon as this comes to a good boil, I know a watch pot never boils. Silly. I'm silly for watching it. But we'll fill them up. Use that to fill them up. I'm super excited. What I'll do is I'll move this over to this side, turn it off, move it over to this side, and seal it. That's going to be a lot of salsa. And all the extra tomatoes that I haven't used, I'm going to make, I got a package to make, see, I think I have it up here. Don't look at my cupboards. I'm going to wipe all these down. I should do that while I'm waiting. Pizza sauce. I thought I would try making this pizza sauce. I know it's backwards. Tomato seasoning mix. Because I like to make homemade pizzas. Let's see, how many does it take? 6 pounds fresh tomatoes. I've got about 6 pounds of fresh tomatoes left. So I'm going to try to make some pizza sauce. I like to make pizza, homemade pizzas when my grandkids come over, so this is something that I like to have on hand. So I may try to do that later this afternoon or tomorrow afternoon after my son leaves. He's coming over to get some salsa because I told him I'd have it ready tomorrow. So that's one way I can get my son to come visit me, is to tell him I have salsa ready for him. That's always a good thing. It's getting hotter. It's getting hotter. I guess if I put a lid on it, it would boil faster. I don't, let's see here. I can put this lid on it. It would boil faster. While I'm waiting, I should be wiping stuff down because I'm such a terrible, I make such a mess. And I don't mean to. I'm just kind of klutzy that way. This was from my food processor. Definitely from my food processor. And this, I love these cupboards. I don't want them to be dirty. They wipe down really clean though. They wipe off really nice. Which is very good. But I'm going to be doing some more. I got to clean my stove when I get done too, because that's going to be a big mess. So I'll be doing that. Dripped a lot apparently. Do not want all this on my cupboards. That looks a little better.